this thing up. And I think we're live. I just want to get the chat open so I can, if anybody chats anything, I can read it. All right, that should be my chat window. It's my screen window. Hello, everybody. Greetings. All right. Before I was rambling, if you've seen some other videos about different stuff that I've gotten, well, today we're going to start breaking down. We're going to break down another movement. This one's the 2801-2. It's basically a pocket watch movement. It's fairly large. It's good for beginners like me. I probably should put one of those Bun special disclaimers in there. If you see me screw something up, by all means, please just, let me know if you're watching live or put in the comments later. I do have a tendency to bone stuff up every now and then. Makes for a good vid. Anyway, I'm going to be switching this. I can switch the screens so that you don't have to look at my ugly mug the whole time. But I'm still getting organized here. So, the movement, the dial, basically kind of like a pilot's watch setup. Got my movement holder, got my little box of parts in, and I got my screws, and then I got my Dumont tweezers. Oh, these things are beautiful. I was using some cheap tweezers, and these things, oh my God, so much better, so much more pleasant to work with. So let's see here. I'll move this like this, like that. I've got a screen in front of me where I can see everything, and I just want to make sure I'm not overlapping anything, so I can see if anybody types anything. All right. First, social media check. I just got a ping. Oh, nothing. All right. As Callie is known to do in Belgium, watchmaker go juice, a little bit of the coffee to get things going. I use the big American cup, not the little English cups that Adrian uses. You'll notice. Plus, he adds all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what he's drinking. He adds cream and sugar and everything else. I don't know. It's crazy, but. I do enjoy watching his stuff. It's good stuff. Alrighty, where to begin? Probably opening up the case. I believe this is a screw back. It is a screw back. So let's switch the screen here. Boop. There we go. You can see the. Come on, see. I got this little macro lens hooked up. Oh, and I have the worst case opener. The absolute worst case opener. I'm looking forward to being able to buy a new case opener, that really nice one from Horatech. But until then, I have this one. This thing's the devil. Oh, you gotta move careful, otherwise you will scratch. Open it all the way up. If you're new to the channel, you'll notice that this is a door. This is a closet. All my watchmaking stuff is in a closet, and I'm not sure what to officially call it, aside from the watchmaker cubby. But I was inspired by watching a video of the gentleman in Ukraine who makes wooden watches, and I'm not talking about the little wooden watches that you can get at the flea market and whatnot, or online off of Kickstarter. I'm talking the entire watch is wood, including all the gears. In fact, I think he's the first one to make a tourbillon out of wood. It's just immaculate, and he makes the things in his kitchen. It's just of his apartment, and I'm just like, if he can make that in his kitchen, I don't need a shop. I can just use a closet. Come on, open this thing up. I'm still trying to get this. There we go. Unscrew. Gentle, gentle. Don't let it kick. It'll scratch. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? He's one of those balls. Maybe use the... Oh. Smart monkey. Oh, oh, that's nasty. All right, so this is interesting. Look at this. What's that? That's the gasket. Look at that. That thing is all chewed up. Oh, wow. All right. At least it looked chewed. Huh. Interesting. Let's take that. Put it right in like so. Got another light here. Let's see if we can. Oh, those lines. That's not so bad, is it? That's not so bad. There's something wrong gummy right there. Do you see that? Oh, where was it? Might have just been a rough finish on the case. A little bit of dirt. All right. That's kind of annoying, but let's move this over like that, so it's out of the way. Move that back, like so. And then do we have depression or? Nope, it's a screw. Oh, that's how you treat good. That's how you treat a good tool. Oh my God. All right, so check this out. See a little nick right there? Crap. This screw's going to be too big. That screw's way too big. I was thinking. That's too small. There we go. Should be able just to do a couple of turns. Should pull out. Like so. Let's move the cover. Sit evenly. All right, the movement should pop. Boop. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. We'll cover the case. Just lightly screw it back on, just to keep dust out of it. Like that, and then we'll set that to the side. I've got this is a raised box with angled arms for me to like rest. And, I built it out of plywood as a test. Just before I built it out of like before I built it out of plywood. I'd like to build it out of, like a maple. I'll make it nice with drawers, but I didn't know if the dimensions would work. I don't know. Like this is kind of a small area. It's just, it's just a square. So it's basically more of a test, but it seems to be working okay. The nice thing about it is that it's a whole unit. I could just pick it up, walk away with it. You know, if I want to do something else. And that's when I would have my lathe set up in this room. Right now I'm setting up my lathe at another table with a small mill on it, so I'll be doing all the machining over there, keeping all the machining bits over there, keep this area a little bit more clean. All right, dial work. So I got some hand levers for my birthday, but they've not been delivered yet. And so instead of using hand levers, I'm going to be using the old tried and true hand puller. I don't have finger cuts. I keep forgetting to order some, and touching the dial like this is kind of nerve-wracking. There's already little scratches on that dial. That's unnerving. Why is that? Little tiny scratches. I'll put it on the macro, you can see it. Go to the minute hand. Oh shit. Both sides. Oh no. Oh no. Interesting. This is a rough tool. I should probably clean this thing up, make it sharper, because I think it just scratched the minute hand. Just a tiny nick. By the way, this is my watch, so I'm free to scratch it all I want. Uh-oh. Let's go under. There we go. All right, let's get the hour hand. Alright, the second hand, I don't know if it's going to go underneath the protector or not. Let's find out. Oh, it's ticking. A little bit of juice on that battery. It's pretty narrow in there. You know what? I'm going to use a screwdriver. Just ever so gently get underneath it. Twist it up. Jesus Christ. As soon as I started doing it, I realized, hey, that might be a bad idea. Ah! Oh, there it is. I see it. No, don't see it. As soon as I started doing it, I'm like, this, I should probably put something over it. It's a piece of plastic or something. Or the paper. Like, just, as soon as I started putting torque on it, you gotta be fracking kidding me. Along the edge. Please be along the edge. Oh my God. All right, lesson number 1 of the day. When you're popping off the hands, cover them. Oh, dude, this thing's gone flying. And I've had other things go flying, and as soon as you know it's going flying, you like listen to where it lands. But this thing is so small. Well, crap. All right. Round two. Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna carry on. Second hands are pretty easy to get. In fact, I think I got a pile of them somewhere. So we're gonna carry on and not look back. Just use this as a learning lesson. Let me get this dial off, and then we'll take a look at some of the other mistakes that I found, issues. All right, there's two. I think there's two screws holding the dial down. Dial foot. All right, there's one. There's two. All right, so should be able to put this in. Just turn it like a quarter. Oh, that's not turning. Let's dip to the side. Seriously? Quarter turn, right? I just a small turn to like release the knife edge from the dial foot. Right? Just Hmm. Is there something wrong with the dial foot? It's not unscrewing. So as you turn this, there's a blade that cuts into the, at least there's supposed to be a blade that cuts into the dial foot. Well, it's a little piece of, you know, soft metal, brass or something. And like that. It's not coming. It's like it's not releasing. He's just going to unscrew out. Which it shouldn't come out. It should just be like a quarter turn. Like that. Just it releases the tension. This doesn't make any sense. You don't suppose maybe there's some dial dots on this thing? That can't be. That can't be. Alright, there's the foot on that side. It's really got it snuggly. Snuggler. Snuggest. This is making for some crappy video right now, isn't it? is not letting go of that dial foot. Lining up the flat piece. There's a flat part of the screw which indicates, there we go. I thought I had it. It's starting to go. What the? Keeps resetting itself. Hey. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. All right, let's take a look at those scratches real quick. Let's see if we can zoom in here. There we go. So that's a little bit of rotico. That's what happens when the dial remover makes contact. And nice little ding right there. The other problem I have, bring up the minute hand here. Seriously. Well, maybe you can't see it. It's too bright. There is a scratch there, but I guess it's just too much of an over. Guess I shouldn't have put that on the dial. There we go. All right. So put the dial in there. Now I'm going to keep the hands, all two of the hands instead of all three of the hands. In here. Idiot. Make sure I don't fold the hands. Put that in like that. Actually, I should put that in and then put the dial over it to keep the pressure on the paper. Like that. Of course, now I'm going to find the second hand. Oh, God. So bring the camera back out. One last check for the second hand to see what went flying. It seriously could be anywhere. My pants, my shirt. Check the floor. Screw that. White carpeting. Ain't finding nothing. It gone. It gone. All right. Actually, turn this over. Take apart the train, and then we'll do the dial side. Now I had a little bit of movement when doing the hand, so there is a little tension on that spring, a little residual. So what we're going to do, oh, hello, god damn. Dial side's got loose stuff. We got our rotating spring and right there. Put this back in. Piece of paper. Look at the paper on the side over here. Little bit of prying, just a touch. There's 2 bolts or pins, 1 bolt, 2 pins, or screw, I guess is the technical term. 2 screws or alignment pins, so that there we go. Balance cock, balance spring, balance wheel. All right, now I've got a plate here that is for the pallet fork. Pallet fork is probably going to be under tension. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the pallet fork right where it is, but remove the plate. This is a little trick I learned from Calais. And let's see if I can do it right. I've never done it this way before. So there's 2 pins, alignment pins. There's a pin here and a pin here. And if I start lifting up one end, it torques on the other side and it won't come up easy. So let's sorry, excuse me. Boop, pithwood. Let's sharpen up this pithwood a bit. Knife. That's not a knife. Where am I? Yeah. So use pithwood to keep it up. Boom. All right. So here's the trick. Get a little oiler. Tiny little oiler right here. I'm going to put this in the escape wheel to lock the escape wheel, and then I'm going to, because right now, if there's any tension on the spring, it's locked with the pallet fork. So I take to hold the escapement wheel. There it is. Look at that. Is it done spinning? Oh, well, sorry. But it did spin. That was pretty cool. That was all right, as they say. All right. So what I did was I put this down and held the escapement wheel, lifted off the pallet fork, and then released this, and the rest of the whatever tension was on the spring flowed through the pallet, flowed through the train. If I didn't lock that down, the danger would have been if I pulled the pallet and it was still tension on it, it could have bent the pallet, broken the stone if there was enough tension on it. That's the. So anyway, it's pretty exciting that it worked. So I did something right along the lines here. You know, let's take the pallet fork. Let's put that there. Let's take a look at those real quick, just for kicks and giggles. There we go. So this is the fork. It's got 2 little jewels on it. And I've got a really bad line. You know what? I don't like those lines. I still have the lines? I still have the lines. Wow, that's a hot light. It's a halogen. I wonder if the lines are because of the white background. This stinks. Alright, kill that. Can't really see that well. Sorry. I don't know what the answer would be. There we go. All right. Let's keep going. All right, so we're going to do plate here, this second plate. And we'll do the main plate. click spring. This is what, when you're winding up the watch, this is that little clicking sound. That's the term, click spring. Allows you to wind it in one direction, not have it unwind in the other direction. It unwinds by the way of the escapement. Now there's a spring in there. The nice thing about springs is they don't like to be springs, they like to be sprung. Their natural state is to be sprung. But this one doesn't look like it's under too much tension right now, so we'll just pick it up, put it in the case. Alright, this one, next spring, is a reverse thread. That. That. Little bearing. Alright, and that's where the keyless works. We'll get that in a little bit. We'll do that main spring last. We'll do it now. I'd like to play something in the background, but YouTube was like, don't do any music. I'm going to do podcasts. I wonder if like podcast people would get mad if I did podcasts in the background. Do you have a podcast you'd like me to listen to while doing these stupid videos? Oh no! Not enough. I have to do the spin. There we go. Just a hair. Had one little thread. Alright, we lift. We lift and separate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up! 1, 2, 3, yep. There's the plate. I'll set that over here. Alright, we'll take that out. I don't think we can take that out until we do the... Well, shoot. I guess I should let that on there. There we go. Right, there's the main spring. All right, this last wheel we can't get off until we do the dial side. So let's do the dial side. Dial side's full of fun stuff. This is all the keyless works. Oh shoot! I was going to do something. Shoot! So I got this new toy for my iPhone. My wife and daughter got it for me. It's really cool. It is a macro lens, and I was going to take pictures along the way. Whoops. So I guess with no time like the present to start. Oh no. All right, here we go. Turn it like this. Time we take a piece off, we'll take another picture. All right, first thing we got is this plate. There's a spring. The spring, so there is. There's a little tiny spring under there. All right, first thing we'll do is take the plate off. That goes up like that. That one. Yeah, it's like I know what I'm doing. All right. Oh, here's the spring. All right. Should never say that before you. Oh, that's right. So this is going to drop out. This is the pinion. This is the winder and dial hand setter. It goes back and forth, and it just dropped out. Another part dropped out as well, which is right here. All right. There's a spring. There's a spring. Oh, it's screwed on. All right, now for the last part. Pinion, center pinion. We have the dial work case. Pinion puller. It looks just like that dial hand puller, but it's got a middle part for pressing down. Let's see how well it works. Maybe I want to do it the other side. No. I want to do it this side. Oh yeah. There it is. Center wheel. Addition goes in there. All right. That there is a plate. So I have that plate, that plate, and that plate. And they all got little jewels in them. This is a 17 joule movement. So, what's next? What do we want to do next? Do we want to... Let's take a look at the jewels. Let's see if see how clean they are. So, basically, we've got a piece of pith wood that's down to sharpened to a point. It's actually pretty clean. Let's do a little zooming here. Let's see if we can see what I see. Do you see what I see? A jewel, a jewel. Alright, so inside the jewels you see these little tiny round holes. That's what the that's where the pinions sit for the wheels. And you want to make sure the gunk is out of there because that's where the oil is going to sit. That's where the gunk will collect. I'm going to put this back together. I'll do another video on oiling this thing when I'm putting it back together, but for now, somebody's texting me. Ooh, it's my wife. What do you call an alligator in a vest? Don't know. What do you call it? What is that? How is that a line? So why am I getting those lines going? An investigator? There you go. All right. I'll do a nice thumbs up. That's another good emoji. Apple, potato, star, smiley laughing. All right. Those emojis ought to piss her off. All right. So what do we have? We've got parts here. Got parts here. We have all the parts in here. All their different segments. You know what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. I'm going to put it in here. We're going to take this part, the balance cock, balance spring, balance wheel. Go in there. Oh, we forgot something. We forgot something. That's where the power comes from. This is the main barrel, the barrel wheel, and inside here is the spring. What time is it? Noon. Lunchtime. I'll tell you what, let's take this thing apart. I want to shut this thing down and go have lunch. All right. a little, should be a little notch. Get the screw in. Well, that's annoying. Where's the notch? Well, how do you... Alright, so this is a plate, right? This is a plate on top of the wheel. And normally there's a little notch. You can get the screwdriver and pop it. You just press down. That doesn't seem right. Well, who designed this? Alright, I guess we're taking it apart right now. We will just set it to the side and I'll look it up. Alright, there it is, all secured. There's all the parts, and then we got the plates. Wrapped in paper. Right there. ETA 2801, did I say it was? Yeah, 28010-2. Well, missing missing a second hand, because God knows where it is now. Oh, hell's bells. Look on the bright side. I don't know what that would be, but anyway. Well, I think that's enough for now. I've got a lot of other movements here that I've been working on. Got to do a bunch of oiling to some movements, putting some back together. What's in here? Oh, that's an old one. I got a lot of old watches. Some of them in parts, some of them not apart. But you know, if this is your jam, by all means, just keep an eye out when I'm doing more. Or if you got something you're kind of curious about, I might have a watch that fits that need. I've got some real old Elgins I've been working on, and I've got a Fusey pocket watch that I got to start putting back together once I figured out this oil thing. That thing was filthy. Oh, God. But anyway, enough for now. I got to go find lunch, take my medication, because that's what happens when you got someone like me. Got to take the medications. Anyway. Thank you very much. I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off. There's the button. All right, bye.